Hey team, what's up? Coming at you for this weekend's huddle, and just wanted to put a video together. It just seems easier for me to be able just to kind of talk through the weekend and communicate with you, so you know what's going on, and just attaching this to the huddle. So I like this rhythm. I think I'm going to keep doing this just to shoot to you, so you understand with what's going on. Just seems easier. But anyway, I wanted to just inform you about just a little bit from what we talked about at our coordinator meeting on Monday, which was great. And thank you. With just talking about our teams and with being at the movies, especially with some of the extra stuff that we're adding. In the board here, hopefully you'll be able to see this. I put this together for you just to help lead the team. I think it's backwards, isn't it? Whatever. And so when you come in here, it's just going to really say, obviously at the movies, and then all the added stuff that we have going on and where we can place people on our team. So when we're doing our huddles, it's an opportunity to go, okay, hey, we have popcorn. Does anybody want to volunteer for popcorn? Someone might raise their hand. If they don't, assign somebody. I mean, it's the best way to do that. But you can just do this during your huddle before we head out there so that everybody's aware about what's going on. So we have popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, drinks, just to help Eve. I know she's doing it, but just to help her, just in case, we had an influx in attendance. And so just maybe having an extra eye or an extra set of hands would be super helpful. Trash, because we've had to change out our trash a couple times. And so this would probably be just during service, like during the 9, just to check the trash. And if it's a mess, to make sure that, hey, we need to change it out. And then to vacuum, because, hey, we have popcorn, so it's great. And just vacuuming. And then obviously you have the same stuff down here coming up. And so it would just be setting the expectation in your huddle, having fun, getting excited, but also being able to place people and just cast that vision of, man, this is at the movies. This is like our big influx of when we start seeing attendance rising and new guests are coming through the doors. And so we want to create the best guest experience that we can. So let's just get in place. This is going to be asking a little bit more from you than probably what you're used to on a normal weekend of just greeting. I'm not saying just greeting because that's not what it is, but it's just a little bit more. And so setting that expectation. And so feel free to use this. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of that. I can take a picture and send it to you, but I don't know. I think you get the idea. Today, this weekend as well, hold on, before I get there. With this stuff, the popcorn, the hot dogs, nachos, I asked Caleb if he could reach out to group leaders too and make the ask to them to see if they would come in during this series, especially to help with some of these extra hospitality needs. So it doesn't fully land on first impressions, which it kind of does. And that's just one of those things that happens when we do things like this, like it just lands in our plate. But just to help alleviate some of that, to get some bodies out there, to help create that guest experience, and just a little bit of a breather for you and your teams, that I asked him to ask some group leaders. So I don't know the heads up of that yet. I need to follow up with him, but he and his hub leaders, coordinators, have made the ask. So I'll hopefully have an update, whether later today or Saturday for sure. But anyway, that's that. When it comes to handing things out, we are passing out again the at the movies and Christmas invite cards that we have been doing the last, I think, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't even know. But we're going to pass those out. We're going to pass those out to guests. And then the new shoebox ones that we just got that we passed out last weekend, we're going to do a chair drop. So I will already have all of that done leading into the 9 a.m. service. I'll do it on Saturday when I'm here. But just wanted to give you that heads up too. So what we'll be passing out to every guest on the way out are the at the movies Christmas invites. And that will be the last weekend for this. And then the shoebox cards, we're going to do a chair drop. This will be the last weekend we actually pass them out or do a chair drop for those as well. We'll have all of that stuff up at guest services for the weekends to come. But just wanted to give you a heads up. So I think that's really all I have. I do just want to share a quick story with you, Chrissy. And so I got off the phone with her yesterday. I called her. So Chrissy's been coming to our church for about 3 weeks. She's at Midwest Recovery down the street. and she heard about Cedar Creek from word of mouth, some of the people there at Midwest. I don't know if it was staff or some of the not patients, but beneficiaries or whatever you want to call them that are there. And so she decided to come to Cedar Creek. She has a very bad church background, not a great one, doesn't really know where she's at with God or religion. And she was raised in the Catholic Church. Anyways, she's been struggling with alcohol addiction. She's 30 days sober, a little over now, but 30 days sober, and decided, like, I want my life to change. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So she goes, maybe I need to go to church. So she showed up to South Toledo 3 weeks ago, and she stepped into Growth Track this past Sunday for the first time, obviously. And through week 1 of Growth Track, she prayed the salvation prayer with Ben through the video and gave her life to Jesus. And so just be praying for Chrissy, her next steps, whatever it is that God has for her. And man, I'm just super excited about what God is doing in our church. And this is going to be a story I'm going to share at One Huddle this weekend too. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of it, and to hopefully just really encourage you about what we do is not in vain. What we do is not an accident. We get to be a part of this life change of what God is doing, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful thing that we get to be a part of. And so I'm so glad to be on this journey with you, to be leading with you here in South Toledo, and I'm excited to see what this weekend and the weekends to come, what God's going to do in and through you and our teams. So holler if you need anything, but this is a little longer than usual. It's a 6.5 minute video. But anyway, love you. Thank you. I will talk to you soon. Holler if you need anything.